I always remember the moment when my boss walks into the office and he says to me, Dan, you do realize Soft in the Head Bank have just bet $1 billion that you're wrong. And you're like, sorry, what's just happened? and we couldn't believe that, one of the world's biggest technology companies or technology investors would come along and throw $1 billion at Wirecard. And this was before WeWork collapsed and, Uber turned out to be not so great as everybody thought. So SoftBank's reputation has taken a bit of a battering since. But I think, there's something a bit deeper here. I think you shouldn't let the investors off the hook. So do you remember back at the beginning, I talked about how there were these two theories about Wirecard. Was it laundering money or were its accounts fraudulent? And I think the first one became an excuse for the second. So lots of professional investors looked at Wirecard and said, you know what? I think they're doing payments in gray areas, processing money for gambling in jurisdictions where it's a bit frowned on. And so that's probably really profitable. That's why they're making loads of money. And that's why they don't want to talk about the details of their business. So the one theory became an excuse for the other one. And I think there were quite a lot of investors who were okay with that. And obviously it came back to bite them. But there were also, some quite large investors who basically trusted the chief executive. They had met him. They'd asked him all the questions. He had answers. They sort of took a decision about the man and they decided to trust him. So one of Germany's largest asset managers, DWS, after we published the story saying, hey, this whole company is a fake. Its sales are made up. These are the fake clients. Here's all the details. They bought €1 billion of worth of Wirecard stock with their, their customers' money. So it's funny, people see opportunity in all sorts of places.